Sunday was supposed to be a totally normal family day. My parents were hosting a small lunch with close relatives, and I, a 21-year-old female, was parked at the table with my cousins, surrounded by a mountain of wedding invitations. Our super important mission? Add every single date to the family calendar so we don't accidentally skip anyone's once-in-a-lifetime moment. We were half asleep from food, half bored from staring at cards, so I started joking around. In our native language, there are super specific words for every kind of relative, different titles for each type of aunt, uncle, cousin, and I've never fully kept track. I'm used to English terms, so I laughed and said something like, "Honestly, I never know what half these people are to me." My grandma heard that and immediately decided I was too Western. Through my mom, she started teasing me and then turned it into a teachable moment. Every new invitation became a mini quiz. They'd show me a name, and I had to guess how that person was related. Then Grandma would swoop in and correct me with the proper term. A few invitations in, I was getting a little too comfortable. Between the food coma and the family joking, my filter was basically gone. I picked up one invite and asked my dad, "Okay, how is the bride's father related to you?" He casually said, "Oh, he's my cousin." That should have been the end of it. But I was bored, and bored me is dangerous. So I pushed, "No, explain it properly." "How exactly?" My dad sighed and said, "Well, the bride's grandfather and my mother are siblings." He paused, then added, "So I'd also be kind of like his uncle." My brain just glitched. Everyone's heard stories about older generations where relatives married relatives. You hear about it in history and other families, as some distant back-then thing. I did not expect it to show up in my family tree, over lunch. I gave this uncomfortable laugh, trying to process what I'd just heard. My uncle noticed my face and, instead of just changing the subject, decided to explain it properly. And that explanation was the moment everything went from weird to genuinely disturbing. If you want to hear what he told us, and why me and my cousins started gagging over wedding invitations, make sure you hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss part 2.